like he said, his song is going to forever, ever, ever be immortalized. Forever. Why? Because I don't care no matter how the moment you did.
Who am I?
You know me, I'm telling you, you know it.
Yeah, boy.
You know it. Point blank, period. That's it. He's gonna forever be a part of my teenage years. I never forget that. I never and you attach that to moment. You know what I mean? Like everything everybody doing is big. Nothing is small. Everything is important. Us being here is important. Everybody's connection is important, and everybody's vibration, everybody's energy is important. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just thankful to be here. I know I'm getting long-winded. I'm trying to be here.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah,
because
it's so many
it takes a lot. It takes a lot for a man of our caliber to be transparent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all reveal y'all stories to these strangers in a sense. Same thing, y'all probably never talked with y'all homeboys about, but y'all have said it on this stage. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that just takes a lot, and that's what it's all about. We want to create an atmosphere where everybody feel like they're important. You see what I'm saying? The next person next to you, whether he can help you or his friend can help you. Like I say, everybody got thousands of Facebook friends. Like I said, if you got 1,000, I got 1,000. You reach out to me, that's 1 million people that your 1,000 and my 1,000 can reach. You see what I'm saying? So we put this platform together just so everybody can say, okay, look, we're here, we're working as a unit, group economics. What you got going on, I'm gonna support you, and I appreciate you if you support me. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate it. Rio, A.N.E., Jay, Carl, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, man, for a man to come up here and be transparent in front of a ghost audience. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all. Definitely, man.
I have a question. I have a question for the panelists. I just stopped that quick, but hold on.
No, I just want to hold on. The people, make sure y'all are connecting with each other. Like, Chris is a musician, he's an artist. Keena is a real estate agent. They are going to introduce themselves and tell what they do. So, like, connect with these people on what they do. We got bartenders.
Everybody got.
He got cards.
Right,
cards.
You got business cards. Anything else? Like myself, I'm an accountant. So
he like money.
I just say what trend? When I transitioned, it was a guy. He was a speaker, billionaire. He said, don't worry about getting your money. He said, make sure everybody else got their money. Make sure everybody else take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. The money gonna come. So
Question.
And essentially,
I'm sorry to cut you off. It's definitely my question. Where do you get your resources from? When you just started, when you all just started in all your endeavors, where did you get your resources from?
Some things are really simple. Like, do things that people don't really think about. Like, for example, if y'all look in those bags, can I see your bag right here? Okay, you look in these bags. Most of the stuff in here is by Palmer's cocoa butter.
Wait, have y'all opened y'all bags?
Like,
Anybody open their bags yet?
It's like 4 or 5 different products in here from Palmer. How we got those products? Yeah, here go 2 right here. We got more back there. Like, we make sure everybody here with bags. So some of those stuff, some of the products on there haven't even hit the market yet. How that happened? I found the email address, randomly go line, hit this person up, like just Google it. Just start Googling companies. So you gotta do things differently from what people think is crazy.
Right.
So
don't be afraid, like
I started Googling.
Do it.
Found one person, she responded to my email. She ended up being the community marketing manager of Commerce. She said anything I ever have, contact her. She'll send whatever I need. And just tag her and whatever I need. Like, it's boxes of this stuff. The next one I have enough. The next one I have enough. So just do whatever. What people think is crazy, sometimes they don't get it. Like everybody up here said, sometimes they don't get it. Sometimes the person, like conversation me and Cam was just having, certain things I'm trying to do, my parents wasn't able to do. So they keep trying to tell me. They gave me what they have. Their parents didn't do what they had. Like, so some stuff you...
The parents.
Yeah, but
We
you
can
have...
Singular.
mean, I can speak.
She ready for it. Like, she ready for it.
You did that.
Hey, single parent or not?
Your parents, everybody, some people in here got a daddy. JJ daddy is everybody that went to our school. No, good. JJ daddy was everybody in the school daddy. Like,
For sure.
one got,
Yeah. All the way down.
Daddy. So your parents,
Mom, everybody mom.
like,
I play basketball with JJ and Mr. Hines cussed me out too.
everybody, you'll still get cussed out today, right now.
We did good.
He might be coming to cuss you out. Did you have a question?
But we do, I just, for a second, we do want to transition at least to our credit specialists. So they have a platform. And they
They're gonna get your
say,
credit right, then they're gonna get you the house.
Feel free, whatever you want. And as you see, the conversation transition, I appreciate you. Because initially, Carl was open. Bo, he was like, Bo Higgins like, blah, blah. But you opened the door to say whatever. Any kind of way. So feel free to say whatever, however you want.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. Because I was there when you got locked up. And when you were out of your house. And when you were so close. So, yeah. All of that.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Tracy Roberts, and I'm with Financial Education Services. I'm really happy to be here because I heard a lot of inspirational stories that, obviously led to greatness, and I hope it was inspiring to you all. I heard a lot of people say it's never too late to get started, just get started. It's so true. I want to kind of solidify with what they said. In regards to credit, let me just back up. Let me just say this. The biggest nugget in the room, everybody was looking for information from other people, but the biggest nugget in the room is inside of you. It's inside of yourself. And I say that because a lot of people, somebody just asked about where do you get your resources from. You don't know this. Well, some people don't know this, but you are your bank.
Right.
You are your investor.
Right.
You are the loan officer. If somebody else becomes that, then you become a slave to that person, and it becomes a strain, a burden, and then you lose focus of why you even took the loan in the first place. And a lot of times our things that we're trying to do don't develop, or they don't necessarily come all the way to fruition because we're trying to pay back this debt. So the best thing I can say is this in regards to credit. At some point in our lives, we gotta forgive our parents in our mind for everything they didn't teach us, because they taught you what their parents taught them. Their parents taught them what they were taught, and at some point before that, we weren't allowed to have credit. We had store credit from Massimo. So they gave you what they could. You have to take that and expand on it. Hold yourself accountable. So again, the biggest nugget is you. You all have a credit score. If you have a pulse, you have a credit score. You either can use it or you cannot use it, and it's going to be contingent on your mindset and the financial behaviors you have. Everybody like to look nice. We like flashy stuff. That's all cool, but it comes at a cost.
Right.
And what I recommend to anybody that's like that in here, if you like nice stuff, buy it cash.
Right.
If you don't have it to buy it cash, don't buy it.
Right.
We spend money for two reasons. We either gonna spend money or we're investing money. So before you do anything, food don't count, because y'all see I'm a little bit. Feed yourself. Feed yourself. But when it comes to your money, every time you get money, I want you guys to be thinking you're new investors. It's gonna be a lot of people that approach you with things because they're trying to, see their business come to fruition. So you might not need everything somebody's offering. Just take what you need, or like my mom says, eat the fish and leave the bones. We don't need it all. We want everything that we see other people have. Like these people up here, obviously they've worked with some legends, so I'm sure they got a taste of a lifestyle that some of us may not yet see. But everything comes at a cost, and nothing worth having is going to be easily given. So that credit score that you have, we either, like I said, can use it or cannot use it. If you've used it and you feel like you can't use it right now or ever again, I just want to let you know everybody gets a fresh start with credit. Every month your credit score changes. It's not consistent unless you're consistent. So if you have questions, just simple questions about, how can I refresh my credit score, reset my credit score, I can answer that. It's not going to be the same response for every person because every person has a different footprint. Somebody might have just a few student loans. Somebody might be charged into the game. Okay. So it just depends. The conversation your own aspect of life. So eat the fish and eat the fish and leave the bones. Take only what you need in life, and especially with your finances, because if not, you'll end up in debt, big debt. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that is also something that's going to vary from person to person. We have a real estate person in the room. I'm also in the real estate industry. One of the things that I see a lot of people get stuck with when they're trying to, put their family in a home is the debt to income ratio. They will take away how much house you can actually get because of how much, debt you have.
Right.
So debt is not our friend.
Right.
They actually say we were born in debt. That we owe to the government the moment we're born. So you add to that debt when you start getting your first credit card. That interest that we don't pay, and we're paying a minimum, that impacts our debt to income ratio. Your student loans, some lenders say to me that that's a good debt, but when you get to the closing table, if you within about 6 to 12 months that good debt becoming due, it is going to impact how much home loan you can actually qualify for. So you want to always make
Spanish food.
So like if it's almost time for your student loans to become due, let's say you've been out of school, well, if you were like me, I had got smart, I got hip to the game, I'm just gonna get me another degree.
Right. Like
yes, to put you on forbearance, but that was a big problem because it added interest. I got $100,000 in student loan debt, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? You just keep getting all these degrees, and I got all the way up to a master's degree, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a doctorate, and then I was like, no, you're gonna have some more debt, because I went and bought a house, and of course we had the conversation, and I started realizing then I was getting these degrees, but I wasn't actually using any of them. So if you're not going to school with that divine purpose, go start your business.
Amen.
In 6th grade.
Right.
Amen.
Hey, what's up?
I got a kid. She's starting now. Oh, sorry to cut you.
But nah, what she was saying real though, because like I was reading overseas, like in some African countries and over in Europe, they'll actually teach the kids entrepreneurial classes before they reach middle school. But when you think about America, all our public schools teach us multiplication, division, and teaching you to be a warehouse worker. You see what I'm saying? But if you wanna be president, you gotta go to Ivy League school. So they teach you the skull and bones, all the whole different way of thinking. So it's like, you just gotta get that other, what I'm saying, get around something else and teach you something else. You know what I'm saying?
I want to pick up what we're a little bit older. Like for me, I have a child, my daughter's 7, and other people have kids too. But I want to encourage you. My daughter has credit already. My baby been on my credit card since she was 0 months old. You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage you all. Teach your kids. Like, you are your kids' first
teacher,
role model, influence, hero. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter's 7. Come back. I promote her as her mom. Come back. She get her own lemonade stand. She see me. I got 2 businesses. She see me. First thing you ask her what you want to be when you grow up. She can be whatever she want to be. I support her. What she want to do. She want to be a millionaire.
Okay.
How you going to become a millionaire, Asia? She's working. I'm not doing anything. But she's about to put out her little lemonade stand. Of course, because her mom has a business. So she wouldn't have a business. But influence your kids. Start your kids out early. Just like he said, in school was boring for me. Like Jay just said, if it weren't for basketball, I would have been out of high school in my junior year. Originally, I'm from Nebraska. But when I came to Georgia, I felt like I was ahead. I was bored in school. If I didn't get into sports, I would have dropped out. Honestly, that's my honest to God truth. I would have dropped out if it wasn't for sports. Sports was like, you can have so many credits. If you stay in school, you'll be able to graduate, but you ain't gonna be able to play basketball. Okay, I will play basketball because it's fun. It's something to do. I stayed in school, but it all also kind of sort of go back to my mom. All right, you gotta go to college. You gotta do it. I don't want to go to college. I ain't pay attention in high school, just like JJ said. We was skating through the system. We went to Tower. Shoot, Mr. Jenkins, this teacher messing with me.
C minus.
Shoot! Ain't nobody mess with my basketball players. I got an A in that class, just know that, okay? So, I was smart too, though, but not that. Be influences for your kids and for the younger generations. It's not just college anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can be whatever you want to be. I'm not knocking college because for some professions you do have to be educated that way. But be influences on the younger kids. Feed yourself good.
Right. Be you.
Yeah. But I did want to piggyback off of that. Support your kids. If not for yourselves, for others. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys. For bossing up. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. We have one more question for the panelists. We have a question. The question comes from. You want to ask it? Alright. We have one more question.
You got your own voice.
Any other questions after this?
She grown.
Any other questions after this, though? We'll do one-on-one sessions. I don't want to keep y'all here all night because I know it's Saturday in Atlanta. I don't know what y'all got planned, but as bosses, we might have to work. But we got one more question. Other than that, the panelists will be open for discussions one-on-one afterwards. Please get y'all some of this popcorn. It's a side note. It's really good. It's nice and salty.
Hey, that popcorn is good. That popcorn is good.
But we got one more question, and then we'll kind of sort of.
They not better than her cake.
Okay, they not better than her cake.
They not better than the cake.
Cake prices going up too. When that time go down, your prices go up. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever sell yourself short either, okay?
Right, that's right.
If you think you worth it, they might not in Georgia think you worth it, but guess what? Somebody in Missouri is like, damn, she's worth it. Believe in yourself. Alright, but your last question, I'm sorry.
Her question is, after you're done, she's going to introduce herself and then y'all mingle, shop, drink. Get this information from these people. Yeah.
So my question is, everybody keep on saying, find a mentor and do all of that. But if you're just starting out, getting a mentor, you don't necessarily know the correct questions to ask the mentor or to ask anybody. So how do you know, hey, I want to be in real estate, but I don't know what questions to ask, so I know so I can get the correct information so I can go far. Like how do you figure out what questions?
Tell them what you offer. Tell them why they need you.
Get around the person, wherever you want to do, get around that person. You don't even have to ask them something. You see what I'm saying? The energy gonna transfer. You get what I'm saying?
I would say do your research with that energy. If you like, I have a couple of mentees. One of my mentees, he's thriving. Like I'm so proud of him. I can retire from cakes for real because he booming. But research. Don't just go to your mentors with, I want to know. Because your mentors, like we were saying, that disconnect, they didn't have all the resources. 2018, it's resources for everybody. If I was 17 and could have started in the 6th grade, I went to college to party. I ain't gonna lie, I was all gonna say too. I was down there lit. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, my daughter.
Maybe Monday. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? I was always, that's just some stuff, but I don't mind how you just like you said, it's people out here that want to help you, but they don't want to help nobody. They don't want to help nobody, they don't want to help themselves. So what I would say is do a little research, come prepared, so that you're not wasting people's time. Because one of my things, time is definitely money, but time is very valuable. You can't get it back. There's so many people that hit you up. I'm not accessible to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Do your research so then I know that you're ready.
After doing your research, to be valuable to somebody and to come in to say, hey, this is what I've done, this is what I've seen, or what I've researched. You still gotta know what questions to ask to even get them hooked.
I feel like with my mentees, I'm gonna let you go. But with my mentees, I got a couple mentees. My mentee knew what he wanted to do, and he still know what he do. He'll still call me up, Mom. I don't know what the hell this person. He do cakes, and he's venturing out to food, and he's building his empire. He's really dope. He's bigger than I am now. I love it, but he knew what he wanted to do. I feel like you gotta know what you want to do. Once you do that research, if you can't find nothing else, if you come to that end, like I really just can't figure it out, then he'll call me. But do not try before you go to your mentor, because your mentor will be like, okay, so did you do this? Your mentor will probably break it down for you, and then they'll, okay, you did this, I see, this is why I used to be in that position too, so this is what I did out of that position. Your mentor might not give you the exact answer, they might just give you direction, because every path is different.
I got a question for you. What's the end game?
That's what's on that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What's your end game?
Oh, that has to be
No, I'm saying like
What's
if
the
that
end game?
What do you want to do? Yeah,
I'm just saying like
what you want to do?
you want a mentor, but
Like,
why?
we'll ultimately.
Oh, well, see, no, see,
You
that,
wanna
that
be a
question
mortgage
was
consultant?
definitely.
Okay, well I'm saying so if you want a mentor, you need to know why you even need a mentor.
Right,
Right.
You may not even necessarily. You know why people want a mentor? Because they want somebody to make it easy for them. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just being straight up and down. Hold on, I'm with you. But hold on a moment though. Most people want mentors. They want to find the cheat code. They don't want to try to stand. They want to get on the elevator.
They don't want to do the research. Yeah.
Ain't no elevator. Getting on the stairs, you climbing the hill. Ain't no wagon. You carrying it up the hill.
That's the trust process.
Listen, you not gonna even be equipped mentally to have a conversation with somebody who got the resources, the money, the power to change your life if you ain't at least done some of the work. Even in the Bible, you gotta take the first step. And the first step don't mean one step. That means you have to begin the process for success. And guess what? Somebody see you and be like, hey, you know what? I like what you do. That's how I met my mentor in the entertainment business. My mentor, his name is Amir Boyd. He's the senior vice president of urban music for Sony. I met him in passing, doing other work, and he was like, hey man, I like how you operate. I want, you know what I'm saying, let's sit down and let's talk. You remind me of myself when I was young. I didn't know this man was doing none of this stuff. I didn't know that he worked with V103. None of that. But I already had a certain level of value on my own. You can't offer a mentor nothing if you ain't worth being a mentee.
Research.
Most people just want the shortcut. They think if they get to somebody who's more experienced, that person is going to get in the game.
Right.
And guess what? They already said they ain't finna give you nothing.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm put it to you like this. They not going to give you shit, spit, or spaghetti. You know what L.A. Reid told me in the meeting? He said, because you want to be great. He said, because you want to be great, ain't nobody going to help you. Because guess what? You want to be great, everybody else, you coming from everybody in here job. We're not going to help you take our job. You done lost your damn mind. And you know what I did? I went home and I cried. Because he broke my heart. Being real. This L.A. Reid. It's L.A. Reid, man. It's no bigger than L.A. Reid. This L.A. Reid. Nobody's helping you. Think we finna help you replace us? Lost your damn mind, boy. I went home and cried. But that was what I needed. You understand what I'm saying?
Good motivation.
You said that, like that was what I needed. I needed to understand that any person I come in contact with, they're gonna look at me and say, "This young boy coming to get my money."
Yep.
Point blank period. So I had to learn how to communicate in different dialogues. So instead of saying I'm gonna do this, if I talk to somebody like I used to work with Tips Road Manager. His name is Clay. Everybody know Clay. You can't tell Clay nothing. You can make a suggestion. So if I say, hey Clay, you know we did such and such, what you think we did this? Oh, that's a dope idea. Hey man, you know what? You gotta talk to such and such about doing da 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 da. And you know what? I'll help you with that. Yeah. It's his idea, but guess what? I just gave it to him. It don't matter. I'm still getting paid.
Right.
And guess what? I'm gonna get to watch him work his move in the process. I ain't gotta get no mentor. I'm adding value. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go in with steak on the plate. But if you come in and say, I just need something and I'm trying, man, don't nobody want to deal with nobody who's trying. Nope. I coach track. You know what I tell my kids when they say I can't? I say a can't is a can that ain't tried.
Oh, that's a quote.
Yeah, that's what I tell them.
Hashtag
When they say I'm hurt,
right.
when they say I'm hurt, you know what I tell them? I say hurt is if I say no, that's discomfort. Pain is if I cut your finger off. That's discomfort. If you can make it through the discomfort, you'll be great. My track team been in operation for 5 years. I had 18 national champions. It's not like just best in Georgia, they're best in the nation. You see what I'm saying? But it's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Just like what he was saying about teaching a baby to be able to write their name. Do you know the kind of joy that creates for a kid when they can go home and show their parent they didn't know how to write their name? He's added value to them. You see what I'm saying? So because he's added value to them, they're going to come back and they're going to bring something back. They're going to show the teacher, hey, I've been taking what you've been giving to me, right? So guess what? Now he's excited about giving them more information. That's how mentees and mentors work. If you don't bring something back, just like we was talking about the gifts, the man went in here and bared his gifts, and then the other man went and shared his with the world and got more. Most people who want to be mentored, they don't do nothing with their gifts. They go to somebody and say, I just need help. Help me, show me how to deal with my gifts. And you know what they do? They take your gifts and they go use them and say thank you, because you ain't got the nuts to do it yourself, right? This is business. It's savage. Folks is not here to pay you for nothing. It's how this goes. This is not like nobody just saying you create the value for the money you get. Money is free. You got a job, you get paid on direct deposit, right? When the last time you seen your money? When was the last time you seen physical tender?
Oh, I just seen it today.
I'm saying, but you had to go and do what? You had to go and withdraw it, right? You didn't see it when they gave it to you, though, right?
No, because I have multiple jobs, so I didn't.
No, let's just talk about the one you get direct deposit with. To keep it basic, right? So your direct deposit, you didn't see that money, right?
Surface, right?
But you know it was there.
Right.
Okay. The money is free. You ain't seen where that money came from. You created value for that money. Based on what you did, they pay you a certain dollar amount based on your value. But do you ever see that money? That money is based on your value. So if you create more value, then you get what? You get more money.
I'm value running, so I see my money. Everything when I get paid. Let me tell you, if I don't see my money,
We have a problem.
I ain't doing this, so I see that's already me, baby. Every Thanksgiving, come on with it, 'cause I ain't like that. I look in the window and I see an EP and a note and no check or no currency. You ain't getting that done by me. Take it on back to the house. I got stuff to do.
We got our paparazzi business.
Come on, paparazzi, 'cause I want to see jewelry.
I'm with Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Actually, I'm an entrepreneur.
His mama, I know he's talking about. Hello.
Yeah, so I'm actually with paparazzi, and I also take my money and reinvest into some more entrepreneur stuff. So I'm actually with financial education services as well. So yeah, so I like to look pretty, and I decided that I've been buying a lot of this paparazzi jewelry from other consultants. So I decided that I would take my money and invest in me and buy my own jewelry. So welcome to Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Got a lot of cute pieces over here. I'm also on Facebook. I go live on Tuesdays. So if you guys come check me out, I go